All right, Shalom. Salaki about that. I'm driving, doing it in transit. But anyway, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kaya from GMS Indianapolis, the branch of Indiana. The original Gary campus, GMS, and Will Not Tarry 2. And, I don't know I forgot what I was going to title this lesson, but it was basically, I was watching this lesson, right, from this elder here on the West Coast. Pray, fast, study, work out, get your hustle on. And, some of the things he said in this lesson, it prompted me to, basically do better in the truth, which, when you're in the truth for a certain period of time, you know what it is you got to do. It's just ordering it, right? That's why the scripture says the care of discipline is love. Really managing and arranging, ordering your life to properly, be most productive, all right? You can't, like the scripture says, I'm trying to quote it. It speaks about basically making provision for the flesh. So instead of making provision for the flesh, you know how you do. All right, I work from 9 to 5. When I get off at 5, I can go fuck around until about 10, until I got to get some sleep in to get up to go back to work. No, what you do is you make provision for the spirit. I got to work 9 to 5. So from 5 to 7 or 5 to 8, I ain't doing nothing. I could be studying, getting a lesson in. That's how your mindset got to be. So anyway, I'm watching this video, and I work night shift. So I'm watching the video. I get off in the morning, and I made it up in my head. I'm like, well, you know what? I got to, better incorporate some things he said in this video. And I suggest brothers watch this video if you come across my video, so I'm like, man, I gotta do this, so when I made that decision up in my head to do, then I went to sleep. Then I had a dream, and the dream I had was basically me doing some bullshit, basically me making provisions for the flesh, doing things that my old man, that the older me liked and accustomed to, that's contrary to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because see, you got things, that you got to put off when you come into the truth. All right, according to the form of lust, the form of passions. Now, some of those things are wrong and wicked, and some of those things are just not expedient. Like the scripture says, all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient, meaning based off your particular situation and what you got going on, it's not a good idea for you to do, even though it might be lawful. And you see other brothers doing certain things. Everything ain't for everybody, and it is what it is, but it made me think of this scripture. I'll pull it up real quick. Sirach 2, the very first verse. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation. And it's like, that's a constant. All right. Oh, matter of fact, the next verse, set thy heart aright, your heart is your mind, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. So like I said earlier, that's a constant. All right. Former things that you conquered will show their face in different situations, right? And you may fall, but you got to get back up again, or it may not even be an issue anymore. But you constantly enduring until Yahweh shall return to redeem us from this body. And that's the ultimate, like the apostles and elders, they said years ago, it's like, yeah, guys come in and they want the women, because hey, that's part of the promises. Part of the promises is being a king and a priest until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai And with that comes what? Honor, glory, the desires of your heart, women, thrones, scepters. But the best thing is to be perfected, to be delivered from this body that's subject to sin, to be delivered from the battle, the constant fight, the constant turmoil between the spirit and the flesh. You know? So until then, until you perfect, you gotta fight to be perfect. You know, you gotta be chasing something. You gotta be in that Kobe Bryant spirit, like Kobe Bryant was chasing Michael Jordan. You know. But anyway, I just want to say something about that. Lord willing, this was a edifying lesson to the hopeful elect. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah Hakodah Shalom.